Hello and welcome to Dario's Tabletop, and today we will have a match, the Deathwatch versus Ultramarines. I'm still learning to play 40k, and there will be 3 games I will narrate, and I think I get smashed a lot of times, and after that I'm not learning anymore the game. I know the rules. And in this game, there's this cool guy. He's called Mario, and he gives me a game against his Ultramarines on this beautiful table. And this was game 1. And game 1, I will get smashed, and in game 2, I will contest him very much, but he will take very heavy losses against the Deathwatch, and probably some of the rules were not really clear on first strike, and you will see in a second. But look at this beautiful army, and yeah, let's get into the battle report. Learning to play 40k with my Deathwatch. Check out my channel. It's a bunch of videos on. I think I will cover Bolt Action. I love that game very much. For right now, I'm into 40k. And I play A Song of Ice and Fire. I think those are my systems, and I have a bunch of Skaven right on the side of me, painting up for the Old World and Age of Sigmar, and that will be it. Maybe some Crisis. But that's it. Let's jump into the battle report. Let's close this one, and let's start at the beginning. So, what am I watching here? Deathwatch Proteus Kill Team. Yeah. I'm checking my Proteus kill team, and I'm, as you can see, the Deathwatch is upgrading. I got myself some intercessors. I put a real beautiful real fist from, I think, an old kit of the Terminators on this guy, because like he has just a tiny power fist that I don't like that. I need some big juicy 80s and 90s fists. I'm putting some 3D printed parts on my miniatures, thanks to Mario, who supplied me with these. Great guy. And I'm looking at these ones, and I know Mario will field some, and I'm thinking maybe I should get also some. So as you can see, everything is coming along. I'm painting my army and putting it together. Here I have some Imperial Agents. And here I'm kitbashing some Blade Guard. We will see. I just got a few ideas, and as you can see, Blade Guard. I will show you better pictures. I'm also bringing this time Voidsmen At Arms, because I think for 50 points I can. I will bring 4 Imperial Agents, and I will bring 5 Voidsmen At Arms for 50 points. I just need backline holder, and I know that for sure Mario has a bunch of deep strike units, and so I'm getting into the look of the Voidsman, and I'm thinking, yeah man, I like these, why not? 50 points, backline holders, why not? Screen the backline, hold objectives, and I think they're so cool. But then, and that's the kicker, then I'm thinking, oh man, I need some Predator, and I need some guys who played in the movie Predator with Arnold, and this one looks really good. And I think, okay, maybe I play Voidsmen At Arms, but maybe I play it my way. And man, Katachan soldiers are always nice. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, oh man, wouldn't it be nice to have some Katachan Voidsman, like, because man, look at this. I mean, this is just amazing. Look at this. And yeah, this one looks a bit goofy, but you get the idea. And so I'm putting together 2 teams from my old Katachan kill team, which I don't play anymore. And I built the following. I built 5 infiltrators and 5 Voidsmen At Arms, because my Deathwatch army is losing people left and right in the battles, and they replace it just with what they can get and with the best man. And these men, like I think I called this guy Van Zan, will be an infiltrator, and this will be my infiltrator sergeant. And this will be another infiltrator. As you can see, I'm putting those on 32mm bases. And sure, the infiltrators are cool, but are the GW infiltrators as cool as these Kitbashed infiltrators? I think not. I mean, look at this, look at this. Like, these guys will infiltrate and screen, and they will score great points. Look at this guy. Like, he means business, and they will do business. And then I'm also building my Inquisitorial Henchmen. So I'm going all in on Inquisitorial Henchmen, Voidsmen at Arms, as if I did know that they would roll the Deathwatch into the grave and into the Imperial, how do you say, Imperial Agents Codex, as if I had pre-vision of what was to come. So this one is my servitor. I just grabbed an old Chaos Space Marine, chopped up his right arm, and yeah, gave him a big fat plasma, and this guy will shoot in this game. And then I'm taking some old Bretonian minis, and yeah, this is some Skaven bits, and here this guy gets a bolt gun. This is my Bannerman, and yeah, and this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, okay, what do I bring? Do I bring some jump pack, Vanguard into? Like, I'm making a plan. I got the infiltrators right here, screening by my back. Then I got some Voidsmen right here, some Imperial Henchmen. Then I got an Inferno squad here, Intercessors here, jump pack, and then what will I bring? And yeah, just and these guys are my Voidsmen at Arms. This guy doesn't look pretty yet, but he will. And this is the sergeant of the Voidsmen. He has a shotgun, and this is the gun with a rotor cannon. And these three guys, this guy is called Wesley. Yeah, I have to see, but I wrote names underneath those guys, and they have all their names, but this is Wesley. And I think this is Van Zan, and this guy I think I called Lobster. Not sure what this name's, but this guy's screaming, "Get to the chopper!" Yeah. So here we got a better picture, and yeah, Voidsmen at Arms. I conscripted a bunch of ex-military guys. So this is what I'm bringing this time to the game. As you can see, a bunch of beautiful minis. I bring my flamer guys, my apothecary. This one's great. Then I'm bringing a bunch of intercessors. Here's Dran Redblade. My Voidsmen at Arms, my infiltrators. This guy will be awesome. I bring him a Inquisitorial Henchman, and I'm bringing 3 Kitbashed Blade Guards. You will see him in a second. They will go with the Judiciar. I'm bringing a captain and a few veterans, and my Eradicators Kitbashed out of Sisters of Battle. Of course, why not? As if I knew they would roll. Yeah, but then this is the beautiful army, Mario's beautiful army. I mean, this guy is really truly an artist. I mean, look at this. This tank hurts a lot. The Redemptor Dreadnought, like, everything is painted really beautifully. I mean, this is just amazing. And he takes, I think this is a lieutenant. He brings his blade guard. He attaches his apothecary biologist to the to his aggressors with a bolt storm gauntlets, and he brings a team of eradicators and a bunch of intercessors. So he plays it pretty simple, but I think 2 guys have deep strike. Because this guy gives him deep strike. I don't remember his name anymore, but yeah. So pretty simple army, and yeah, like Ultramarines, all beautiful, disciplined, and then this is the Deathwatch. Not that the Deathwatch is not battle hardened, but these guys, as you can see, like, they fight, and they're this is grimdark, definitely. So I have my Land Raider back here, ready to take some scalps. We have my Justiciar with 3 Blade Guard. We have here a bunch of intercessors. No, are there? I think I have 2 intercessors, but I didn't have them right here. I proxed them. So these are 5 intercessors. These are 5 intercessors. I have here my eradicators here. I have a bunch of Vanguard veterans with a Captain Hammer, and I have a captain with some veterans. This is my captain. And then I have my infiltrators. I have my Voidsmen at Arms. I was missing a mini, so something was missing. I think the Bannerman should have been here. Then my Voidsmen at Arms. And here we have an apothecary included in my... What's their name? The burner guys. Yeah, the flamer dudes. And then I have a 5-man squad of Hellblasters. It's a messy list, but I think maybe I can deep strike those and just flame something away. Yeah, here you get a close up, but yeah, it's a cool setup. I like what I have. I like playing those minis. Now that I have 5 infiltrators, these will be maybe my scouts. So we'll see. Yeah, but it looks kind of great. Pretty kit-bashed, pretty old school, and we are ready to smash and to hammer. Yeah, let's get it on. Yeah, here my blade guard, you will see. So it's time to start the battle. So this is the beautiful table setup. I love these markers. Mario bought them off of eBay. I think they're really good, like really clear, really sturdy and durable. And this is the gaming board. This is my deployment zone right here, and this is his deployment zone. And in the middle, it's no man's land. And yeah, kind of strange how the missions are. Yeah, I think a bit imbalanced, but yeah, we will live. And cool terrain. And yeah, he puts everything he has behind cover. He's a bit afraid of my Godhammer las cannons, and yeah, he should be. And I'm afraid of this guy and a bit afraid of this guy, but yeah. And he puts his aggressors also on the right flank, and my infiltrators start right in the middle of the board with their forward deploy, and yeah, I think they look amazing. And I put everything I have behind enemy terrain. This guy wants to burn something, rightfully so, and I put everything behind the building. These guys, I think, are down below, but yeah, it was a hustle putting them there. So I'm just behind line of sight blocking terrain. And as you can see, the Voidsmen at Arms, my Flamer dudes, my Vanguard veterans, and now here are my Voidsmen at Arms. I think they will not move the whole game, they will just hold the backline. And we will see that is very good for this game, because I will deny the enemy the much needed deep strikes, and it will throw off his game and force him to march from his side of the table towards mine with some very slow units. So turn 1, I don't know if I have the priority, but it seems to be. I go with the infiltrators. I run out of this ruin, and I claim the first objective. Turn 1, I think I also score secondaries, but I don't remember anymore. And yeah, everything marches up. I tried to hide everything, and yeah, as good as I can. And I'm putting on the pressure, as you can see, but I will leave right here these guys, yeah, kind of open to be shot at from the aggressors. But yeah, I'm running on the board. I'm holding this objective, and this 5 are also 5 intercessors, and they're running and holding this objective. I think I want to start with a bit of pressure. My captain also runs up with a small team. The Land Raider drives up here and stands there. As you can see, this is the board. First turn, pretty offensive. I just hold the line with here is the enemy teleport homer. I think he cannot deploy it in my home base, but that's something we learned a bit later. So he marches up with his aggressors. My Oath of Moment is on them. And yeah, we'll see what will happen. But they will shoot a bunch of stuff. And after that, I think I deep strike my Apothecary and my Hellblasters, which is really cool. Like, as you can see, my Hellblasters also repurposed my old Catachan kill team, and here a Dark Angel dude with a big fat combi weapon. So these are my plasma guys, and they start pretty much melting the aggressors. And the Inquisitorial Henchmen peek out of the terrain, and the Servitor gives off a shot, but it just hit on a 5+, so not super impressive. In the backline, nothing important happens. They are just holding and screening the whole home field. My Land Raider drives up. My Eradicators get out. Do not claim the objective, but I think that his Redemptor Dreadnought is up here and they will shoot. And I think that although that it's unlikely, his Redemptor Dreadnought, you will see, I think, in a second, stands behind a terrain, so he claims cover, and he pops Armor of Contempt, which is -2 AP. And those -2 AP will save this guy's butt. And it hurts me a lot because I'm shooting everything I have, and this guy should just melt and go up in flames. But he doesn't. He doesn't because of that Armor of Contempt and being in cover. And that really sucks. It's -2. It's +2 AP. And so I unload on this guy, but he doesn't die. Up here, the whole squad of aggressors gets melted to just one. As you can see, my infiltrators go on this objective and I think start fighting. I think they claim also 2 or 3 aggressors. I don't know how they manage it, but they just do it. I mean, look at them. They mean business. So these come from a different time, so they punch harder. They're from the 80s and 90s. And on this field, like as you can see, I'm pretty exposed, but my plan didn't work, or yeah, the Redemptor Dreadnought stays there. And yeah, let's move on. This is the field so far, and these are still in reserves. And my opponent is kind of pretty pissed that all or most of his aggressors are gone. So he drives up with a tank, and in this turn he shocks his Terminators with a Chaplain, and he shocks this Ventress guy with a Blade Guard. And this is a pretty, I don't know, it's not an ideal move for the opponent because he wanted to deep strike somewhere in my backfield, but he just couldn't. Like everything was screened, so he could have just marched them up, and now he's 9 inches away. He fails a few charges. He doesn't come in, so I think he unloads his pistols and his stone bolters into what? I don't know. Maybe you can see the Hellblasters, but he's not happy at this point. So the Dreadnought, I don't know how many wounds this guy has, marches up. The Eradicators come from in from the reserves. So his Oath of Moment is on my Eradicators and my Tome of Ectoclades, which is an original Oath of Moment. I can reroll hits, and to wounds roll is on this guy. We'll see what happens. So beautifully painted Marines, but just standing there in the open. The enemy is not happy. This tank hurts a lot, like a lot of shots, hitting on twos. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. So I think my Eradicators take out of casualties, and my Land Raider gets deleted, and I have to unload everything that was inside it. And so these guys pop out, and I don't know what I had also. Like, I think these were in the Land Raider. So the Land Raider goes up in flames. I'm not happy about that. As you can see, here are my data sheets and my notes. Learning the game, not easy, not an easy game for a beginner. I would say maybe Age of Sigmar a bit less complicated, or maybe like just less stuff, I would say, or maybe other games are a bit more friendlier, but still 40k is cool. So then he charges, I don't know if it's this turn or next turn, and yeah, things get smashed. And so he comes out on top with his shock troops, and I take a blow, which is not cool, but on this flank, what am I doing here? So I charge in with my Judiciar and one Blade Guard, and I charge in with my captain. And this captain is an assassin captain. So this captain has a big fat sword, and he has the finest hour, and once per game he can pop that finest hour and just chop away with 9 attacks, and I think -2 IP, and yeah, we go to town, and these guys, these intercessors, just run by this guy, and they will shoot and charge the Eradicators. So pretty cool stuff going on here. The Dreadnought with 7 wounds gets smashed, annihilated. These guys running here, and they shoot the Eradicators, and I think they destroy the Eradicators just by shooting it. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But yeah. So this is how it looks right now. And then this is what's going to happen. So I have sticky objective here. I have a sticky objective here. I was standing on this objective. I am tar pitting these Terminators plus Chaplain, I don't know, maybe 300 points with these guys, and they are not 300 points. And I'm advancing, or what do you say? Consolidating towards this one, and I'm now standing on this objective. So the enemy, again, not happy, and has here his blob of Blade Guards, and this is what he will do next. So he moves back because he knows that even if he charges with his Blade Guards into these guys, I might get my Judiciar in and strike first. I don't know why he's moving with all of his force in this direction, but he does. I don't know, he's kind of pissed. He wants to retaliate, but this is a great picture. Maybe I will use it as a thumbnail. And this is an insane battle, and as you can see, the Deathwatch against overwhelming odds. They will still stand and fight. And here there's a bit of a problem, because we don't know really what's happening, because he's charging in with both, but my Judiciar wants to counter attack, or counter attack, or how do you say, intervene heroically. And then is the question, who strikes first? What's what's the priority list? What strike first? Do they strike first because they charge in? Sure. Or do I charge first? Do I have to? Can I strike first with my Judiciar? Yeah, that was a bit unclear. And so there is a big melee brawl right here, and I managed to somehow fight first. I don't know, how do I do it? And I chop up a bunch of people, and yeah, the opponent is not happy. But yeah, it's I don't know how long they can hold out. And at the end of the turn, I'm thinking about teleporting my units away out of combat, remove those units. Yeah, I think you cannot select units within engagement range. Or okay. So that's the restriction. And I think after that the game is over. And after he deletes this guys with his forces, I think he scores a bit more, and I cannot really hold off the advance with the units I have. But it was a good first game, and it was a tough fight, and we learned a lot. So pretty cool game. Here I'm taking a few pictures of my units, and I'm retiring my old dreadnoughts, although I love them, and I'm ordering a new dreadnought, a Redemptor dreadnought, to have him in the Deathwatch. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and here are my minis then fully painted. So this is my Sarge with a golden arm, looks like the guy from Avatar. Here is my Arnold guy, the black guy, the Indian guy, and yeah, thinking about getting maybe some reavers or something like that. And yeah, Hellblasters. Hellblasters are good. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you had some fun, and we'll see us